will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 13. A quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gun now on 3rd down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Dante Jackson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
10 at the 34-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
The 49er first down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now a timeout taken.
To Aaron Jones.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Isaiah McKenzie. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a throw right sideline here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Panthers 14, 49ers 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to